welcome to the BBC News Report Day. This is Andrew, I'm Emily, and this is Eloise. We'll be doing the bulletin on the top stories we found.
Firstly, George Martin sadly died at 90 years of age. He died of natural causes, and Ringo Starr broke the news on Twitter by stating he will be missed. George Martin signed the Beatles and produced more than 700 records. I have so many wonderful memories of this great man, and that will be with me forever, says Paul McCartney.
Next, Leicester City Football Club are at the top of the Premier League by 5 points ahead of Tottenham. Their last match was against Watford and they won 1-0. Vardy is the top goal scorer for Leicester and Mara is coming next.
An inspirational 10-year-old, Felix, has written a blog about his battle with cancer, which has moved hundreds of people. He was diagnosed with leukemia, but he didn't let cancer win, and he used humour to deal with it by writing a blog called The Diary of Mr. Felix Brown. He has moved hundreds of followers to laughter and tears. He states, "The blog isn't for doom and gloom though. I wanted to look at the positive thing because I'm still Felix, that hasn't changed."
12-year-old Emily was invited to sing with Adele when she attended her concert with a banner reading, "It is my dream to sing with Adele." She sang Someone Like You and Adele joined her in the chorus. Emily's mother said on Twitter, "Thank you Adele for letting my daughter sing with you on stage tonight at Manchester Arena."
Brockington will be doing a fun run to raise money for Claire Loomis's Nichols Spinal Injury Foundation. She sadly broke her spine that left her paralysed from the chest down. Brockington have been doing this for 5 years and is coming up in 2 weeks. Brockington students and teachers will be dressing up in fancy dress and will be running around the school premises in order to raise money. There is hope to raise a lot.
There is a junior doctor strike next week for people of the NHS striking for 24 hours. This was started because there were arguments between the junior doctors and the government. A full walkout has never happened before in the history of NHS and would have led to mass cancellation of routine treatments. The decision to scale back on the strike will have a huge sigh of relief of hospitals.
Recently in Britain, heavy downpours have occurred, causing floods and general mayhem in the countryside to the extent of people having to evacuate. However, the unbearable for residents has happened, flash floods. Such as Harborough, citizens have had to flee their homes and leave their cars because of flash floods blocking the roads and breaking in.
GCSE term is just around the corner, and for some it has even started. However, kids and teens haven't been living up to the expectations and have been failing mock exams. Stress has been hitting young people hard and pressure has been causing them to fail. Even more, some social equity has been going harder to fit in, so now it is, in some opinions, it's even worse for children.
Yesterday, the Queen was top headlines for her fury against so-called Brexit. She indeed was not happy with Britain leaving the EU. The rest of Buckingham Palace is even angrier. Behind her fury is an alleged speech. Her Majesty states she did not say any of this and she threatens to sue the Sun.
And now we are going to our feature report, Leicester City.
Hello and welcome to BBC Brockington. Today we will be talking about Leicester City's Premier League title challenge. Leicester are currently top of the Premier League with 60 points and are 5 points clear of Tottenham Hotspur that score in second. Leicester have only lost 3 games this season compared to Tottenham who have lost 4.
Sky Sports football pundits have their say on who would win the Premier League. Matt Le Tissier predicts Leicester will win the Premier League. Leicester have got 9 winnable games, or 8 with Southampton in there, before a tricky final 3 with Man United and Chelsea away, either side of Everton's visit. Another Sky Sports pundit, Phil Thompson, is also predicted that Leicester will win the Premier League. At this moment I think Leicester can do it. After this game they've got what you consider 9 winnable games. The last 3 games are difficult, but if they can continue to play the way they're playing and with confidence at such a high level, then they might not need those 3 games.
However, Paul Merson predicts that Arsenal will win the league alongside Charlie Nicholas. Jamie Vardy is Leicester's top goal scorer with 19 goals this season. Olivier Giroud is Arsenal's top goal scorer with 12 goals this season, and Tottenham's top goal scorer is Harry Kane with 17 goals. Jamie Vardy has recently signed a new contract until 2019.
Leicester have scored 52 goals this season and conceded 31 goals, leaving them with a goal difference of 21. Leicester have scored 16 goals from set pieces. They have created 283 chances and have a shot accuracy of 46%. Leicester's average possession is 47%. Their average pass accuracy is 71%, and Leicester have 43 yellow cards and only 1 red card.
Leicester, when they've got a great many accolades, and Leicester's Norwich 1-0 win against Norwich. Students at the University of Leicester were studying geological science in the school near the Kickball Stadium. Scientists reported a 0.3 earthquake on the Richter scale when Leonardo Ochoa scored in the 89th minute. When Danny Drinkwater scored against West Brom at the Kickball Stadium, scientists recorded a 0.1 earthquake on the Richter scale. Leicester's remarkable season has certainly made Nathaniel Wessel believe, because at the start of the season, Leicester had the option 5 out of squad. Nathaniel put a 60p, and if Leicester win the league, he'll pocket £3,000.
We asked some students from Brockington College what they think of Leicester winning the Premier League. A Year 9 student said, "Personally, I think that Leicester winning the league is amazing. It just shows that Leicester are the underdogs."
Hello everyone, we're here at Brockington College reporting for BBC News School Report Day. We're here to report about Claire Lomas and her fundraising project she is doing here at Brockington. Over to Holly.
Before her accident, Claire Lomas was an event rider, but during May 2007 she was racing and collided with a tree, which caused broken ribs, puncturing to her lungs and causing pneumonia, multiple fractures to her neck and a spinal cord injury, causing her to be paralysed from the chest down. This left Claire without use of her legs and a lack of general sensation in her lower body.
However, the accident has not slowed her down. If anything, it has made her more determined to achieve things in her life. She has got married to her husband Dan, and during 2011 she had her first child, Maisie. She then decided that she would raise money for the Nickel Spinal Injury Foundation by running a fundraising campaign and completing numerous amounts of events. Lomas took on a 400-mile cycle challenge in the UK in April and May 2013, in which she cycled from Nottingham to London using a hand bike.
Claire so far has raised £500,000 for the Nickel Spinal Injury Foundation. The campaign promoted as Claire's walk focuses around her participation in the 32nd Virgin London Marathon on the 22nd of April 2012. She walked the marathon in a Rewalk robotic suit that helps people stand in an upright position. At the London 2012 Paralympics, she lit the Paralympic cauldron at Trafalgar Square. We then interviewed Claire's good friend and teacher at Brockington College, Miss Wyatt. She described Claire's work as amazing, and she also said her personality was bonkers, determined and generous. After knowing her for 4 years, they sometimes go on bike rides where Claire uses her hand bike, which Miss Wyatt described as the hardest thing she has ever tried to do. Brockington College have run the Fun Run for 5 years, where pupils and teachers dress up in a fancy dress and run, jog or walk for an hour. And we will continue this tradition and make this year the 6th. In past years, we have also so far raised £23,000 for the Nickel Spinal Injury Foundation. Almost all of the pupils in the college dress up and raise money for this fantastic cause. Pupils all enjoy the Fun Run as they can dress up, and personally I think it's going to be great this year. Also, the teachers have got involved as well, dressing up as Spice Girls, Oompa Loompas and many more. This year, Claire has kindly offered to give half of the money raised by the Fun Run to a Brockington College project, Cash for Kenya.
So far, Claire has raised an amazing £500,000 for the Nickel Spinal Injury Foundation, and she is continuing her fantastic work to try and raise more money for the cause. To find out more about Claire's amazing work, go to Claire's Challenge online.
We are now going to take a look at the weather.
Hi, I'm Dennis and we're doing the BBC report and this is the weather. Today the weather is a chilly 7 degrees and mostly cloudy. The winds today are very light at 7 miles per hour going in a southwesterly direction. There may be slight patches of rain today at higher altitude areas. As we go through to the afternoon, the clouds will clear and everywhere will dry up. Tonight, however, the clouds will have cleared and this will allow temperatures to fall to a chilly 3 to 5 degrees Celsius. Frost and fog will be lightly present. There are no earthquakes today, however there is a 0.3 earthquake on Saturday when Leicester scored their winning goal against Watford. The fans all went wild and they stomped their feet. This was recorded by students at the University of Leicester. As of tomorrow, the temperature will reach 8 degrees Celsius as of midday. There will be sunny intervals, but it will remain cloudy all day. As we go into the night, temperature will drop to 3 degrees and yet again frost will be present.